Hello and welcome back to another video, and today we have an unboxing for not one but two 4K Blu-ray discs. Oh, you lucky people, you never had it so good, and I've never had the sun shining in my face so much as I've tried to sort of get it right on here. Anyways, first up we're looking at Train to Busan, and I do sort of have to take issue a little bit with the sort of words under the title. It says, "Get on board to stay alive." Yeah, I've seen the first 20 minutes or so, and the problem seems to stem from when someone gets onto the train who's clearly zombified, and that's what causes the problem on the train. So it seems to get on board to have a problem staying alive. I don't know. Anyway, it's quite fun what I've seen so far, but I will do a full review of it soon, and that'll be on the website, and I'll link from the video description in this video. But we're having a quick look at this so far, and there's not an awful lot to it, to be honest. It's got the front and the back, the side, exactly the same that way round, and showed you the back already, haven't I? And we take out the actual thing itself. It does say on here, heart-pumping action throughout, the best zombie film since 28 Days Later. And I saw 28 Days Later again for the first time in ages last weekend, and first time I saw it I wasn't massively big on it, but I really got into it a lot more when it was on the big screen. Although I do say this has a damn sight better picture than 28 Days Later, because I think Danny Boyle shot 28 Days Later on a potato, whereas Train to Busan was actually shot in 4K, if not more. I have to double check that on IMDb, but it does look very good indeed. Let's just have a quick look at the plot. I should have brought me readers for this. As an unidentified virus sweeps the country, the Korean government declares martial law. As the country descends into chaos, one city, Busan, is rumoured to have successfully fended off the virus outbreak and remains the only beacon of hope for those not yet infected. But when the virus breaks out on an express train to Busan, passengers on board must fight for their own survival. 453 kilometres from Seoul to Busan, the struggle to survive, get on board to stay alive. Anyways, mere details. Not much in the way of special features. 2 items. It seems to be retailing on Amazon for £23 each for this and the sequel. And we've got a 2-hour film. Okay, looks great. But the only special features are making of Train to Busan and a Seoul Station trailer. If you're paying full price for something, you really do want a lot of extras, especially when you're putting out a 4K discs about 8 years after the film came out. But just for a few bits of important information, it's region free, so it's all regions A, B and C, 2160p UHD, so that's 4K. You can have stereo 2.0 sound if you really want to, or DCS HD Master Audio 5.1, Dolby Atmos, and there's also Korean and English hard of hearing subtitles. And when we open it up, not an awful great deal to shout about, just a bit of blurb in there, and the disc itself. Just take this out, take your seat and let us entertain you. Not a great deal to shout about there, but that's what we get. And then we have Train to Busan presents Peninsula, so not Train to Busan 2 Peninsula, but just presents. So again, we've got the front, we've got the back. Let's go through all that in a minute. And then, as you might expect, it's exactly the same as that. And it's just started raining outside, but that's Manchester for you. 4 years after South Korea's total decimation in Train to Busan, the zombie outbreak thriller that captured audiences worldwide, acclaimed director Yeon Sang-ho, apologies if I've got that wrong, now brings us Peninsula, the next nail-biting chapter in his post-apocalyptic world. Jung-seok, a soldier who previously escaped the disease wasteland, relives the horror when assigned to a covert operation on the quarantine peninsula with 2 simple objectives: retrieve and survive. When his team unexpectedly stumbles upon survivors, their lives will depend on whether the best or worst of human nature prevails in the direst of circumstances. Is direst a word, or is it most dire? Danny Dyer, I know that. In terms of extras, not an awful lot to shout about. Peninsula, making of featurettes, the action, the characters, director and the sequel. So just sounds like very small featurettes, but we'll have a look. And a trailer. So yeah, not a huge amount to shout about. Again, it's all regions, region A, B and C, 2160p UHD, and stereo sound or DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, Dolby Atmos, and Korean and English hard of hearing subtitles. And again, just a quick look inside, just the disc and the exactly the same thing we had before, which was that on one side, that on another, just a little bit of information. But yeah, nothing huge to shout about in either of them. So we have them, Train to Busan and Train to Busan presents Peninsula. Which one will you buy? Or will you buy two? Or will you buy both and when they're on sale? Or will you get them both on launch? Let me know in the comments below. And also there'll be reviews on DVDfever.co.uk, and I'll also link them in the video description when they're up. In the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, click on the bell for all the notifications, and cue Genesis.